So, last weekend, my family decided to have a little reunion at my cousin Sarah's place by the lake. Picture the scene: it's a sunny afternoon, kids running around, adults sipping lemonade, and Uncle Steve, ever the entertainer, suggests a game of charades. Now, Uncle Steve is known for his enthusiasm and, shall we say, unique interpretation of the game. He's the kind of guy who mimes Titanic by dramatically pretending to drown in slow motion, while the rest of us are just trying to figure out if he's acting out a movie or if we need to call for help. Things kicked off pretty normally, with Aunt Judy miming the Lion King by holding up an invisible baby Simba. But then it was Uncle Steve's turn. He started off with some kind of weird flapping motion, and we were all stumped. Was it Birdman? Flying Nun? But before we could guess, his exaggerated flapping seemed to catch the attention of an actual flock of geese nearby. They waddled over, honking in apparent approval, forming a semicircle around him like he was their leader. It was as if Uncle Steve had unwittingly discovered the universal charade signal for "let's form an alliance." Not one to shy away from an audience, Uncle Steve decided to take things up a notch. He walked over to the lake, gesturing for us to follow, and, in an act of spontaneous genius, started a synchronized swimming routine. I don't know what was more surprising, that we all joined in, or that the geese did too. Imagine a dozen humans and a flock of geese, all moving in clumsy harmony, like some bizarre nature documentary that got its genres mixed up. Neighbors gathered, phones came out to record, and we were all having way too much fun to question how or why this was happening. Finally, as we wrapped up our impromptu performance, the geese lined up and began quacking in unison, as if giving us a standing ovation. Uncle Steve took a bow, and we all followed suit, dripping wet and laughing uncontrollably. As we made our way back to dry land, Uncle Steve grinned and said, "Well, folks, it looks like we just winged it."